Yo, welcome back to the channel, guys. Alright, so today we're going to be talking about this whole Young Thug situation with the interrogation video. If you don't know by now, Young Thug was, he caught up in some mess, bro. He caught up in some mess. Now, there's a 2-hour interrogation video out there of Young Thug essentially talking to the cops. And he talks, he yapping for 2 hours. Like, he's yapping, he's talking. And the situation essentially is the fact that, is this like legit? We still rocking with him? Because if you know hip hop, you know that, like, talking to the cops, that's not a thing. That's not allowed. That's not part of the street code. Listen, I'm a civilian. I'm gonna say it straight up. I'm not a rapper. I'm not a street dude. None of that. But if we keep it a bean, if we following the rules, are we moving the goalposts for Young Thug? Is that what we doing, or what's going on? And basically, we got a clip of Tekashi 6ix9ine, the famous master splinter of them all. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't know who he is, he's a rapper who basically snitched on his gang. Even though his gang did turn on him, they did do him dirty and whatnot. He ratted on them to the FBI. He got them all arrested, and his career was essentially done after that because he was labeled a rat. Now, this is a rapper who, whose whole career ended from being called a rat, right? Now we got Young Thug. Depending on who you ask, he's the king of Atlanta rap right now, and has been for a minute. If you ask me, it's Future for me personally. But that's not even, that's neither here or there, you feel me? So essentially we have the king of rap, for Atlanta, essentially, got a 2-hour video clip talking to the cops. And my question to you guys is, after I play this clip of 6ix9ine, is he right or wrong? And don't come into it with, man, he a snitch, I don't want to hear nothing he got to say, yada, yada. Let's come into this with an open mind. Most of y'all that watching this are probably civilians anyway. So, if you ain't got a street bone really in your body, you really should come into this with an open mind. So, is he right for saying what he's gonna say? I'll play the clip in a second. Or are we we're gonna turn a blind eye and just let Thug rock? Because I know a lot of us still rocking with Gunna. If you don't know, Gunna is also labeled as a rat right now as well. But Gunna's just been grinding. He hasn't said anything. He hasn't accepted being a rat. He hasn't denied being a rat, really. I think he did, actually. But for the most part, he's been quiet. He's been just steady working, and his music has been fire. He's running up the numbers. He's doing his thing, for real. So, all right, let's see what Tekashi got to say.
Yo, I just want to know where all the energy at. The Young Thug situation, I stood quiet 2 days just watching it play out. Watching what excuses the people come up with. Every day, every year, every time a nigga come out, y'all move the goalposts further. Oh, nah, bro, it's different. No, it's different.
I don't necessarily agree with that part. When he says that people were moving the goalposts every year. I don't know what other rats he's insinuating, like, that have been accused of being a rat, and the rap community has not excommunicated that person. Let me know in the comments who he might be talking about, guys. I have no idea who he's referring to. The last big rat that came out, aside from him, I guess, would be Gunna. And like I said, people are still rocking with Gunna. Maybe that's what he's talking about. Maybe it's Gunna. But people are still rocking with Gunna. People are, still listening to his music. His career is booming right now, in fact. Unlike Tekashi's, whose career kind of ended in the rap game. But let's see what he's saying.
Bro, it's different, bro. It's different. You told, like, before 12 in the afternoon, like, that's a forbidden rule. You can't do that. No, bro, it's okay, bro, because he told after 3, like, bro, it's so easy. They tell you, you have the right to remain silent. Anything used against you could be used in the court of law, whatever the fuck the case they say. You have the right. Talking about India, I've heard what y'all own here.
Bye.
Right to court.
I do find it funny how he did forget the words to the Miranda rights, meaning that it's probably been told to him a couple of times.
Attorney, right now, you spoke for 2 hours. 2 2 hours.
Yeah.
I'm not. It's me beating a horse. Like, I'm not saying that. Y'all heard what y'all heard. Where's all the energy at? Why hear everybody quiet? Why Lil Baby, 21 Savage, Future? Why you not saying nothing?
It's actually a good point that he brought up Lil Baby, 21 Savage, because those Lil Baby especially, Lil Durk too. Lil Durk, even though he he locked up in jail right now, but those three rappers right there. Even though Durk ain't from Atlanta, he still was big on the not messing with rap code. You feel me? Like he ever since Tekashi came out as a rap, Durk has been on his ass. And don't mess with him at all. And y'all remember that track he has with Drake, where he brings up he don't do how to go. I forgot. Anyway, yeah, no, it's laugh now, cry later. He says on that verse, but Lil Baby is another one. Lil Baby also was like I'll mess with rats, yada yada. And Lil Baby also cut off Gunna hard, like what I'm saying. Like he stopped messing with Gunna because of the whole allegations too. And Lil Baby essentially, like, if you ask me, he follows Thug. Like Thug is like he sees him as like king of Atlanta. So Baby is like, whatever you say, sir. If you ask me, that's how I view it. But now that Thug's being outed out for having a 2-hour interrogation video, bro, in the video he gives a cop his number, talking about if you need me, hit me up, type shit. When do we do that? And if you a street dude, y'all tell me, if there are any street dudes watching this, hit me up in the comments, please. Is that allowed? Is that okay? Like, and I remember, Thug even replied to this and basically said that because his interrogation video wasn't played in court, it's cool. What? Listen, I'm a 90s baby, right? Early 90s. I know that from watching rap growing up, because rap is essentially all I listen to, really. That shit don't fly. Being in an interrogation room, if you got, caught up by the cops and, you wind up in an interrogation room, snitching is talking. Like, yeah. You're supposed to be quiet. You're supposed to be silent like a little ninja. You're supposed to not say nothing. Ask for your lawyer, do whatever. I don't know. I don't remember. I don't recall. This guy is talking for 2 hours straight, like he knows this cop. You know what I'm saying? And giving him your number, that low key comes off as you a confidential informant. Because the only times I know cops are able to contact another civilian or someone that they arrested is if they're a confidential informant. So that's what I hear when I saw that. So are we rocking with that? Lil Baby, and I think Tekashi's right for calling out these rappers. Lil Baby, 21. Like, what do y'all do in that type of situation? Do y'all still mess with Thug? Y'all still rocking with him? Y'all act like y'all didn't see the video. Y'all act like it doesn't exist, or y'all rocking with Thug saying, man, he right. It wasn't played in interrogation. I mean, it wasn't played in court. So I don't know. I see nothing. See no evil, hear no evil. Like, if you ask me, Tekashi got a point, but let's finish. Oh, bro, what I do, bro? What did I do, bro?
Yes, you could be used in the court of law, whatever the fuck the case is saying. You have the right to call an attorney right now. You spoke for 2 hours. 2 hours. I'm not. It's me beating a horse. Like, I'm not saying that. Y'all heard what y'all heard. Where's all the energy at? Why hear everybody quiet? Why Lil Baby, 21 Savage, Future? Why you not saying nothing?
Oh, so that was in the clip. Yeah, man. So let me know. What do y'all think? Yeah. Is Tekashi right? Is it too quiet going on right now? Should everyone be making a big thing about this? Because if you ask me, yes, this is a big deal. If you ask me, I think that rappers are clearly being too quiet right now, especially Baby, especially 21, Future. Those three mainly. Yeah, like I feel like they're way too quiet. I feel like they need to say something on this, Cause that's what rap is, right? Yeah, they rap about this lifestyle. They rap about slinging dope and doing all this stuff, yada yada, and I think it's especially for Thug because of the fact that he basically excommunicated all ties with Gunna for the same situation. And if you ask me, Thug was telling a lot more than what Gunna did. All Gunna said was, yes, YSL is a gang. Which, if you ask me, yeah, he's still ratted. He's still being a rat for sure for even saying that. But Thug said a lot more. That boy sang and then gave his number out. Like, hit me up anytime. That's crazy to me. So if you ask me, I think Tekashi's right. And this coming from a non-bias, I still think he a rat. If you wanna call it that, I guess. But tell me what y'all think in the comments, man.